Oh, the heat is on, ladies and gentlemen, like the late Glenn Fry once said, or sang rather, but not just in the apex of summer before it fully winds down, but also in wrestling. Kind of. Not so much in some other things, but over here, we've got Heatwave, NXT Heatwave, emanating from Edinburgh, Texas, which is in the DFW. Well, not the DFW, my mistake. It's in Hidalgo County, which actually is closer to the bottom. It's close on border town, if you will, in a word, closer to McAllen. So, yeah, we're going way down south of the border, if you know what I mean, for this one, to the Burt Ogden Arena for Heatwave. The 13th overall, the 5th annual event for WWE for NXT, and of course, like always, it's going to be simulcast on the CW and ESPN Unlimited, making this the first Heatwave to be on both services and NXT's first live streaming event on ESPN. Netflix internationally, please use your VPN. Anyways, this is going to take place right after Ola de Calor, or which is Spanish for heat wave, which was AAA's most recent event, which had a lot of stuff on it, to say the least. And yeah, and actually, that's going to be in the very same venue. This event's going to be Sunday, August 30th. And wait a minute, so is this. Oh, so here's the deal. It looks like let's see. Heatwave will be at 2 p.m., 3 Eastern, 2 Central, and Ola de Calor will be 12 Eastern, p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Adjust to your time zones accordingly. And both of them are going head to head against All In London, which I kind of forgot was even happening this weekend because it doesn't really feel like that, but never mind that. I'm Coffee Lover 239. We've got our resident John Moxley Stan Steven, aka Dean.
What up?
There
What
you
up,
are. It was a
folks?
little worry there. Anyways, no time to waste. We've got 6 matches, so let's get to it. Here's our first. What a banger to start with. Fatal 4-Way. Tony D'Angelo versus Grayson Waller versus Mike Santana. No, I'm not calling him by his new name. Go cry me a river. Jack Perry. And Zilla Fatu. Notice the dichotomy. Mike Santana can't be called Mike Santana, but Zilla Fatu can be called Zilla Fatu. Yes, I am aware of the whole reason why his name is the way it is. No, I don't really buy it. I feel like it was a forced smokescreen reaction because, surprise, surprise, they want ownership of everything. And this is another reason I have trouble with modern wrestling nowadays. All the constant name changes. How am I supposed to get invested properly when guys are jumping and having to change their damn names? Let's just get this description out of the way. This is a big one. So after Tony D'Angelo successfully retained the NXT Championship on the July 21st episode of NXT against Naraku, former TNA wrestler Mike Santana appeared as an official member of the NXT brand. The following week, Raw's Grayson Waller made a surprise appearance and expressed his career frustrations and his intent to win the NXT Championship. Waller then called Santana a shiny new toy who would become irrelevant in a few weeks and said that being the top guy in TNA meant less than it did in 2005. Waller then claimed that D'Angelo only won the title because he had no competition left. Later that night, Santana expressed his intentions to become NXT champion and responded to Waller's speech earlier that night. D'Angelo then interrupted Santana and stated Santana cannot become NXT champion while he is champion. Waller then appeared and shoved Santana into D'Angelo. Waller, ducked Santana's attack, which caused Santana to accidentally strike D'Angelo while Waller ran away. On the August 4th episode, D'Angelo said he would not allow Waller to use the title to get what he wanted in the main roster. He also said that he had a problem with Santana, even if the attack the previous week was unintentional. Waller and Santana then appeared, with Santana stating he worked hard to get what he wanted, while Waller complained that when he did not get what he wanted. Anyways, D'Angelo then told Santana and Waller that they could fight each other, and the winner of the match would face him for the title at Heatwave, which NXT General Manager Robert Stone scheduled for the following episode. During the match, Zilla Fatu made his WWE debut, attacking both Waller and Santana, with the match ending in a no contest. On the following episode, after a confrontation between Waller, D'Angelo, and Santana, Stone scheduled a triple threat match for the title at Heatwave. But later that night, during Fatu's NXT contract signing, all other three men confronted Fatu. Stone then subsequently revealed it was also on the contract that Fatu's first WWE match would be for the NXT Championship, with Fatu being added to the title match at Heatwave, turning it into a fatal four-way. Whew, that's a mouthful. This is stacked. I think it's too soon for Zilla Fatu to win the damn belt since he literally just debuted. Yes, I know he is the son of Umaga, or should I say Umanga. Wait, is Charlie Dempsey still in NXT? I'm trying to, or
I believe
WWE in
believe it.
general. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's still the birthright thing apparently, but I'm not sure just because it would be funny to have them cross paths, you know. Yeah, Charlie Dempsey, son of William Regal, and then also, Zilla Fatu, son of Umaga, and they could somehow sneak a Umanga thing in there. Oh man, sorry, you'll have to bear with me. There is some garbage preseason football going in right now, but I'm a sicko for this, so yeah, I have it on. I'm kind of going back and forth, watching my Texans deal with the Panthers on their turf, or rather the backups, and it's not going so hot right now for them here. But I don't know. Who gives a damn, really, I suppose? The regular shits are. Hey, where was it? Back to this. Who you got, Dean?
Um, I got this was hard one because Zilia just debuted.
And you still have
Grayson Waller
Tony
just came back
D
to
and Grayson
NXT.
Waller.
So like, who's just debuted? So like, three guys that Tony D's facing. It's all guys all new to NXT. Oh, well, two new to NXT, and then Grayson's back to NXT. So like, um, this one's gonna be tricky. You know what? I'm gonna just heads or tails. I'm gonna do Tony D'Angelo.
Let's see how long. I wonder how long he's still been champion. Okay, he won the thing on April 4th of this year, and they're probably going to give him another long reign, so I think it's safe to go with Tony D. I don't have Jesse's predictions. I forgot to ask him earlier, but hopefully if he gets back to me with them by the end, we'll lightning round them. Next, Kendall Gray versus Kalani Jordan for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, during the first half of 2026, I was just checking to see if anybody was in there. Okay, yeah. During the first half of 2026, Kendall Gray and Kalani Jordan pursued the NXT Women's Championship. On the April 28th episode of NXT, Jordan and Gray began a rivalry after Jordan complained that Gray was getting numerous title shots, even when she was the one winning matches, referencing Gray's title match losses at NXT New Year's Evil Stand and Deliver. Jordan subsequently faced and defeated Gray's tag team partner, Ren Sinclair, later that night, injuring her knee. Afterwards, Jordan also defeated Gray on the May 12th episode after external interference, and also defeated Sinclair once again on the May 26th episode. Jordan and Gray would face each other once again on the June 9th episode, this time to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Gray won the match and subsequently the title at the Great American Bash. After that, Jordan continued to complain about never having a title match. However, she would compete in a number one contenders match on the July 14th episode in a losing effort. After Jordan continued to complain, on the August 11th episode, Gray gave Jordan a contract, which contained a title match at any time and place of Jordan's choosing. Jordan then decided to have her title match at Heatwave before signing the contract. Here we are, not much more to say. Alright, Dean, who's your pick?
Um, Kendall Gray.
Kendall Gray, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kendall Gray here. Next, ooh. So it's Zarya versus Ren Sinclair, speaking of which, versus Kali Armstrong in a winner-take-all triple threat match to unify the NXT Women's North American Championship and the WWE Women's Speed Championship. Yeah, okay. Zaria's the North American Women's Champion and Ren Sinclair's the Speed Champion. I should point out for the record that it's the Speed title that's going to be permanently retired. Yeah, I guess Speed, oh, man. Yeah, I know, some of you, or whatever. So, on the July 28th episode of, NXT, where was it? Yeah, Zarya asked NXT General Manager Robert Stone who would be her next challenger for the North American Women's Championship. Afterwards, Ren Sinclair also appeared and asked who would be her next opponent for the WWE Women's Speed Championship. Sinclair stated Zarya could enter a tournament to be the number one contender for her title, but Zarya declined. Then, Ren Sinclair also stated that she could face Zarya for the title, but Stone scheduled a Women's Speed Championship match between Sinclair and Zarya for the next episode. If Sinclair won, she would get a shot at Zarya's Women's North American Championship. There, the match ended in a time limit draw. Sinclair retained the title. After the match, Zarya attacked Sinclair, and the following week, Zarya then defended Women's North American Championship against Sinclair. After Sinclair got distracted when Dion Lennox and Saquon Sugars brought their brawl into the ring, Zarya capitalized with an attack to retain her title. Later that night, Sinclair proposed a unification match against Zarya for both NXT Women's North American Championship and the Women's Speed Championship, which Stone agreed and made the match official for Heatwave. On the following episode, after an altercation between Zarya and Kali Armstrong, Stone scheduled a non-title match between both women for the August 25th episode, where if Armstrong wins, she will be added to the unification match, turning into a triple threat, which she won and turned the match into a triple threat. Oh yeah, so yeah, I have an X Factor, I suppose. 2 titles, one of which will be going away, and yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add here. This one sets itself up. So who you got, Dean?
I got Zarya taking both of the belts.
Yeah, Zarya's going to win it all, and that Speed title's going bye-bye.
Good.
Yeah.
And I mean, the men's Speed, I'm not sure if they're getting rid of that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just wait eventually here. I'm sure they will eventually get to it at some point because Speed doesn't even air officially anymore. So my guess is that eventually they will get to that in due time if they haven't already. Next, we have Miles Bourne, aka the luckiest guy on earth right now, versus Jackson Drake for the North American Championship. Well, this is a little bit of a pain. Okay, there is kind of a dual one going on with this. I have one paragraph that sort of covers 2 matches here, and then also involves another match with Miles Bourne, but we'll just address that in a minute here. So on the June 16th episode of NXT, Jackson Drake and Tavion Heights fought for the right to challenge Miles Bourne for the NXT North American Championship at the Great American Bash. Drake's Vanity Project stablemates, Brad Baylor, Ricky Smokes, and Micah Lockwood, tried to assist Drake, but they were stopped by Bourne, which led to Heights defeating Drake. At the Great American Bash, Bourne retained the title against Heights, his former No Quarter Catch Crew stablemate. After the match, the 2 wrestlers shook hands, and Bourne stated that Heights made him better. On the July 7th episode of NXT, Heights tried to apologize to Bourne, but he was confronted by the Vanity Project instead. Drake was frustrated at Heights for taking the title opportunity away from him and claimed that it was a fluke that only happened because of Bourne. Heights then punched Drake, prompting the Vanity Project to attack Heights until Bourne came out to fend them off. The following week, Drake defeated Heights with Baylor's assistance. 2 weeks later, Bourne successfully defended his title against Cam Hendricks as Heights prevented Mason Rook from interfering. After the match, the Vanity Project blindsided Bourne and Heights, but they managed to counterattack the Vanity Project's attacks. On the August 4th episode, Bourne and Heights dethroned Baylor and Smokes to win the NXT Tag Team Championship after Drake and Lockwood were ejected by the referee. Yeah, this is the other thing here. So the following week, NXT General Manager Robert Stone said that if Drake could defeat Shiloh Hill, he would challenge Bourne for the NXT North American Championship, and Baylor and Smokes would get their rematch for the NXT Tag Team Championship. On the August 18th episode, Drake defeated Hill after Naraku blinded Hill, allowing Drake to attack and pin Hill. Thus, Bourne versus Drake for the North American Championship and the next match. Alright, who you got, Dean?
Well, let me think real quick. Um, wait, this. I've got my bones in both matches, so I'm thinking.
Just Miles Bourne versus Jackson Drake for the
I
North
know
American
because it's
Championship.
both. I'm thinking of something real quick. I know I'm just thinking which one is he gonna lose. I'm going for this one. Okay, Miles Bourne retaining.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go with Miles Bourne as well. And here's the other match. Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. I'm assuming the name is... No, I was thinking Airborne, but wasn't that Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne, or... I don't remember, but yeah, Miles...
That's Airboom.
Air Boom. Whatever, alright, and Miles Bourne and
I'm
Tavion
gonna use the bathroom
Heights
real quick.
versus the
Reading that.
Vanity Project.
I'm just using the bathroom.
Alright, man, I'll run the rest of it down. So yeah, Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights versus the Vanity Project. Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes for the NXT Tag Team Championship. So yeah, the other match that was gonna happen, it's gonna be Bourne and Heights versus Baylor and Smokes. Ugh. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I really have much else to add to this one. Maybe there's something else I could read about it. I guess. Yeah, here it is. The new NXT Tag Team Championships will defend their title against former champions Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights defeated the Vanity Project earlier this month to win the gold, and thanks to Jackson Drake winning a match against Shiloh Hill, the former champions will get their rematch. Which team will walk out of Heatwave as the NXT Tag Team Champions? You back, Dean?
I'm back. Sorry.
Perfect time. You're good, dude. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. I was just about to ask, who are you gonna pick between Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights or the Vanity Project?
Excuse me. I got Miles Bourne. I think Miles is gonna pick up both of the wins.
Yeah, I'll go with Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights as well. Let's wrap this up.
I mean, don't care about this last match, but we gotta do this.
Yeah.
This
Jada
match
Parker versus Natty in a submission match. And this is the one that doesn't even have a description. No, my friends. Jada Parker and Natty will take their rivalry to one of NXT's biggest stages in the hopes of settling it once and for all in a submission match. Since returning to NXT, the low-key legend has crushed her opponents alongside her proteges, Carmen Petrovic and Evolve Women's Champion Nikita Lyons. Yeah, she got demoted to Evolve, ladies and gentlemen, after that last injury. Oh, how sad. Apparently she had a lot of promise, but then the big injury just... Ugh, man, oh man, oh man. Anyways, where was that? Yeah, Parker stepped up to the challenge and has paid for it dearly, but it has allowed her to develop a friendship with Thea Hale as they share a common enemy. Can Parker prove that she's ready to go and take the next step in her NXT career, or will Natty be one step closer to capturing NXT gold? What do you think, Dean?
I don't even know the story to begin with.
Neither do I.
I'm just gonna go 50-50 Jada Parker.
I feel like Jada Parker in this one as well. So, a couple things to close. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So yeah, not much more to add here, people. Looks like old Jesse didn't get back to us. I'll have to relay his predictions on the next one here. So, the next actual proper event in general should be Worlds Collide on September 26th. But once again, that is yet another month away. So we got 4 more weeks. I'm tired, so I will see y'all in 4 weeks. Thanks again, as always, Dean, for being here.
Anytime.
And I'm gonna wrap this up. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Thank y'all for watching. Goodbye. Please be kind to each other, and see you in about 4 weeks, I guess. All right, take it easy. See y'all next time.